Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to match number 36 here at the ICCA Arabian Cricket League 2023. And it's going to be another very exciting counter. It's going to be the Dubai Daredevils taking on the Vian Shipping LLC. Well, let's not waste further time. Let's go straight out to the middle where Yusran Lantra is with the two captains for the all-important.
Thank you, Atik. And yes, we're bound to witness another very close encounter today. Two very good teams taking on each other of the ICCA Arabian Cricket League match number 36 between TVSL and the Daredevils. Without further ado, let's go straight into the toss. I've got the two captains and our match referee, Mr. Razak Ali, here in the middle. And the skipper of TVSL, being the home team, will toss the coin. Tails is the call. And it's tails. So, Daredevils have won the toss. Skipper, what are you going to do?
We are going to bat first.
Any particular reason?
I think this is one of those wickets. A lot of games have already happened, and this is the second game of the evening. So we just want to be in a comfortable position on the wicket point of view, and then we also feel comfortable when we have a target to defend here.
So the previous game, the team who batted first, they posed 199. You think you can top that?
See, again, that totally depends what kind of start we get, and that totally depends on our intent and our plan. So we have a plan and we'll stick to that. I don't want to comment on how much we are going to score, but yes, we are going to play a positive cricket, good aggressive cricket. That's the mindset. Yeah.
Any big changes tonight?
We have, unfortunately, Hari is out and plays. We have Naveed is in, so that's the only change we have.
All right. Good luck for the game. Unfortunate toss. So what would you have done if you had won?
हम टॉस जीते तो पहले बॉलिंग करनी थी, तो हम कंसिडर करेंगे उनको कि 150 160 तक उनको रोकें.
Any big changes today?
रोहित अनफिट है और उबैदुल्ला इन है.
Okay, thank you very much. Good luck. All right, so that's the story from the middle. It's back to you boys in the comm box.
Well, so that's the news from the centre. The Dubai Daredevils, they've won the toss and they've elected to bat first in what would be a very, very crucial first half here for the Daredevils with the bat. The playing 11 for both teams is right there. Saqib Mahmood, the skipper, with Ali Abid at the top. Awais Safraz, Ikram Janjua, Muhammad Nadeem, Nasir Faraz, Sajjad Malook, Shabaz Ali, Ubaidullah Muhammad, Usman Khan, the champion batter, and Zishan Abid. Dubai Daredevils with the skipper Mohit Raga right on top, and Abhinav Vishnu, the spinner. Azharuddin Qureshi, the left arm spinner, as well as Aziz Ansari. Charit Nirmal, Hari Prashant, Shad Hamza, Shahnawaz Khan, Shakir Haidru, Shakir Afridi, and Sumit Gosain makes the playing 11 for both teams. Well, so that is the batting leaderboard. Sagar Kalyan, after that brilliant 100 in the previous game and a 50 following that before that, leads the top of the charts with 258 runs in 4 matches. Sindhil of Fly Emirates at number 2, a huge difference between them. Shaurya Singh today, with a brilliant knock of 75, gets to number 3. Anish Wadwa at number 4, Rais Ahmed of 7 districts at number 5, Danny Pawson, Said Haider Shah, Mohammad Hassan, Faizan Awan, and Majid Manzoor makes the top 10 for the leaderboard in the batters. Some power pack names there. And with regards to the bowlers, Abdullah Khayani of the Wanderers right at the top, Wasim Akram at number 2, Haider Ali at number 3 for 7 districts with 9 wickets, Sagar Kalyan, Abu Bakr, Muzammil, Qasim for Ajman Heroes, Abdul Ghaffar, Zuhair Iqbal, Babar Iqbal, and Zahid Ali makes the top 10 in the leaderboard for the bowlers. Well, so we're just about to start the proceedings here. The players are walking out to the middle. You've got the two openers there. Mohit Raghav has got a change in the personnel on the top of the order. He's brought in Charit Nirmal to open the proceedings with him. And I've been joined here in the comm box with my partner in crime, Farooq Kazmi. Welcome, Farooq.
Thank you, Atik. Two very good sides. TVSL a top side. Shahbaz Ali, a brilliant all-rounder. Usman Khan, the very famous Usman Khan. Zishan Abed, a very handy wicket keeper. TVSL is a very seasoned side. The skipper Saqib pulls those out away swinging deliveries very well. Pulls to his field, picks up a lot of wickets. He'll want to pick up wickets today as well. Mohit will want to get to a good start. Beautiful weather today, Atik.
Yes, very nice conditions here. Just towards the late 20s, the temperatures ranging around, and it's getting cooler as we go on towards winter. And Mohit Raghav will be taking first lease of the wicket here. The Daredevils coming after 2 victories, consecutive victories for the Daredevils, so they'll be very high in confidence walking into this game. And like you said, they're going up against a very seasoned team, the Vian Shipping, playing a lot of cricket. Just covered a game yesterday that they played at the Sharjah International Cricket Stadium, the T10, the S10 they call it. Usman Khan, what a player he was. Scored a brilliant 50 odd. They've been in tremendous form, the Vian Shipping. Very, very talented cricketers these. It's going to be very interesting to see how they go about it today. Playing a lot of cricket. So they're about to take strike shortly now. Well, so we're all in readiness now for the first ball of match number 36. Here goes. Straight away a bit of swing. Nicely played there by Mohit Raghav towards mid-on. Well, they'll need a good start here, isn't it, Farooq? Early on, make sure that they utilize these power play overs and get some runs on the board.
Yeah, they definitely need to get a move on. Saqib Mahmood is very experienced. He's been bowling with the new ball for a while now, and he has his fields very much in place. Likes to bowl outside off stump and have that extra cover and long off at the boundary line. Beautifully bowled, wrapped on the pads. That is plumb, and he's given him straight away a poor shot by Mohit.
Well, that's gonna hit middle, my friend. Oh, that's straight. That is straight. Cannot get any plumber than that. Mohit Raghav, unfortunately, has to walk off without troubling the scorers. An early breakthrough here for the Vian Shipping. Mohit Raghav departs for a duck. It's none on the board. 1 wicket down. Well, so the new batter at number 3 is Naveed, who has walked in to join Charit Nirmal. So early breakthrough here for the Vian Shipping. Skipper getting leg before. Solidly played behind that. Naveed. So good start here for the Vian Shipping, Farooq.
Yeah, Saqib Mahmood's getting beautiful shape away from the batter. Naveed's played that nicely, but he's bowling it right in the channel. Bowling very well, Saqib, and he's picked up a wicket in his first over. That'll help him gain confidence. Well, he's not short of confidence anyway.
Oh, that's in the air, just away from that cover fielder. Almost carrying into the hands. And this has been a fantastic start by Saqib Mahmood.
Yeah, that is a very good delivery and a nothing shot there. Playing that away from the body. Almost. Fielder almost plucked it out of thin air. So the pressure telling on the Daredevils batters. Saqib has his tail up. He sniffs. Something's going to give.
Well, Charit Nirmal on strike. Solidly played behind that. Charit Nirmal. Another very good player. He will need to perform here tonight for the Daredevils. He'll want to anchor the innings, get some runs on the board for the Daredevils, especially utilize his power play overs. They need a partnership here. Charit Nirmal and Mohammad Naveed, if they can get a good stand, they will be able to perhaps post a good score on the board tonight. Solidly played behind that again. It's been a very good over from Saqib Mahmood. Just one run of that over. First over done and dusted. All ones, 1 for 1. So Ubaidullah will be open in the proceedings from the school end. And that's nicely played. Down the leg side to start up with. But not much timing behind that. So now Naveed gets a couple of runs to his name. Charit Nirmal on strike.
Well, no Rohit Khan today. Ubaidullah gets a go. Another very good fast bowler and a very good hitter as well. He'll enjoy bowling on this track, Atik.
Well, they certainly do. Mind you, Rohit Khan had an injury in the previous game. Oh, he's going to be plumped. That's again caught in front. Charit Nirmal once again not able to make an impact here tonight. And the Daredevils are in a huge spot, brother. That was straight. And that was hitting middle of middle, Farooq.
Well, that's poor batting. We all know he prefers to play on the onside, but you can't be doing that when you're opening the innings. The ball's going to swing. You need to be a lot more circumspect. Play it down the ground. He's gone for 1. 2 down for 2.
Well, at number 4 walks in the man of the match of that game a few nights ago. Sumit Gosain getting out first ball in the previous game. So he's got a point to prove here. Daredevils in a spot of bother, 2 wickets down, 2 runs on the board. Disastrous start here.
Yeah, poor cricket by the Daredevils. Both the batters going across the line this time. Beautifully played by Sumit. Didn't really hit it hard, but timed it beautifully. It was a full toss, but they need to be hit.
Yeah, once again, look at that. Just relied on placement there, Sumit Gosen. All he had to do was get that gap, and you get full value for shots. Beautiful batting here from Sumit Gosen. He gets off the mark in style. First ball. The boundary for the taking, and the Daredevils also get their first boundary of the innings.
Well, again, those 2 wickets have put the team on the back foot. Daredevil Sumit again. There was a full toss, but wasn't trying to get his foot right towards the ball. He standing stationary. Just let his bat come through. Lucky to be getting a low full toss first up.
Well, yeah, that was a gifted delivery, wasn't it? Always a batter, when you just walked out to bat, you get a full toss. Well, you'll grab it with both hands. Daredevils coming after a couple of victories here. Some brilliant performance in the previous game from Azharuddin Qureshi with the ball as well. Oh, that was a good delivery again. Very lucky. Just get the inside part of the bat. So good over here from Vedula so far. Eight for 2, 1.4 overs, 7 runs of this over so far. Most importantly, Ubaidullah getting a wicket early on. That of Charit Nirmal. Both openers getting dismissed for a duck here. Not the ideal start. Oh, good delivery again. Squared him up. Mohammad Naveed's looked very, very watchful from the moment he's walked out to bat. A decent bowler, Ubaidullah. He's he's a skiddy customer. The ball can skid around. Not the tallest, but he can move the ball both ways. Last ball of the over. They push for a single. They get it easy. So good over here. 8 runs coming off that. But most importantly, Ubaidullah picks up that wicket. 2 overs done. 9 for 2. Well, Daredevils, they've got a lot of repair work to do here now. 9 for 2. Saqib Mahmood, the skipper, continues. Short and wide. But there is a field there. Just a single.
Saqib again bowling to his field. He hasn't bowled anything down leg. I've watched him, played with him, played against him, and he continues to do this bowl at that nagging line outside off stump. And he'll ask you to hit you through that offside all the time. Another beautiful delivery, swinging away. Sumit pulls his bat a little late, gets a outside edge.
He was in 2 minds there, wasn't he, Sumit? Planning to either play it or leave it. Finally ends up in the middle. Lucky that inside edge did not get ricocheted onto the stumps. Saqib Mahmood, what a start. He does the simple things, isn't he? Nothing very flashy. He just makes sure that he hits those lines and lengths right. Sumit goes in. Well, they will require him to put his hands up, get a good score for the Daredevils. He will need to fire. .3 overs, 10 for 2. Once again, a very good delivery. A quick single. He makes it safe there. This is an excellent spell, Saqib Mahmood. He's looking really, really good out there. Daredevils 11 for 2, 2.4 overs. Naveed 4 of 6. Sumit Gosain 6 of 5. Just look at those figures. Saqib Mahmood 1.4 overs, 1 for 3. He's been outstanding so far. Oh, he goes over the covers. That's a solid shot. Once again, the fielder gives it a chase but not able to catch that. The first boundary for Mohammad Naveed. And a very good looking shot.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just made sure that he got that gap. Sajjad Maluk giving chase, but gets his first boundary, 15 for 2. Saqib will make a strong comeback. He keeps coming back at you. He's got the mid-off fielder up in the ring, has third man back now. Trying to be aggressive, has a slip in place. Bowls this slightly short outside off stump. Naveed wanted to cut this away. There was another boundary ball, but he missed out. End of 3 overs, 15 for 2. Ubaidullah back. He's bowled a successful first over. Beautifully bowled and beautifully played by Sumit in the slot, and he's gone over wide extra cover. Gets his first boundary. He's underway now.
A beautiful stroke. Sumit Gosain. Well, this is what he can do. Solidly played behind that. One of the hardest shots to play in the cricketing book. To go through that covers. He moves on to 10 now. Ubaidullah will be under pressure. Always bowlers don't like being hit for runs of the very first ball of the over.
Done? Thank you. Send again? Yeah, done.
Nineteen for 2, 3.1 overs. I think there's a change in the ball. Do not understand the reason why that was changed. Nicely played around. Quick single been taken. Gets off strike.
Good cricket again. After that boundary, straight away rotating strike. 20 for 2, 3.2 overs. They're playing risk-free cricket here, both these batters. They've lost 2 early wickets, both the openers back. So they'll need to consolidate. Need to see off this new ball. Pick up runs in the process. Nicely played. Nicely behind that. Ubaidullah attacking the stumps.
Need to keep rotating the strike around. The bad balls will come. They've got to make sure that they first get themselves in. It's not easy to straight away go out and start hitting. Played out. That was played away from the body there, Mohammad Naveed.
Again, that short ball outside off stump. Naveed hasn't been able to get those away. Obviously, he's going a little too hard at those. And this is turning it out to be a slowish pitch from what we've seen previously. So, ball not really coming on. He'll have to just delay his shot a bit. Another really good ball. Pushed it out towards cover. Get one more run. So, decent batting by these two.
Well, it certainly is. They've been quite smart from the moment they've come together. A 19-run stand between these two. So just in the process of rebuilding after that early 2 wickets of Mohit Raghav and Charit Nirbal. They've been very watchful, both the batters out there. Oh, gets an inside edge. But the fielder there at fine leg quickly cuts it off. And they get a couple of runs. Very, very good running here by both batters. Good stuff. This is. Well, it's going to be a free hit because it was no ball, the previous ball. So that is very unfortunate. Ubaidullah bowled very well up to that point, unfortunately overstepping. So free hit coming up here. Sumit goes in. Well, he's got a wide stance, ready to toying that ball. Last ball of the fourth. Comes down the track, hits it up in the air. And he's got all of that. Very, very good shot from Sumit Gosain. Makes full use of the free hit. And a great way to end the over. 4 overs done. 30 for 2. Just look at that replay once again. That just went all the way up into the night sky. Wonderful hit there by Sumit Gosain. (19 of 9) now Sumit Gosain. And Mohammad Naveed is now on strike. He's got to keep providing the support role. Make sure that he is out there. Nicely played with soft hands there, Mohammad Naveed. Current rate is going at 7.2. They'll need a lot more than that, I'll tell you. Now at 9 of 12. Once again played down. Not much timing behind that, Naveed. He's hardly timed the ball from the moment he's walked out to bat. Saqib Mahmood has bowled really well. 2.2 overs, 1 for 8. He's bowled a very tight line and length. Played around to the point region. No run taken. This has been a very good spell from the skipper. Skipped it really nice and tight. 31 for 2 Daredevils. That's a beautiful shot, beautiful looking shot, good timing behind that. But they have positioned the fielder around that deep point, but not exactly in the boundary. He's like 75. Just trying to cut out the singles. 21 of 11 balls now. Sumit goes in.
Hit that up in the air over mid-on. That's a very good shot. It's gone all the way. So Sumit is taking on Vian Shipping here. He's taking them on beautifully.
Well, he's once again making very good use of the form that he's been in. That's just cleared the boundary line. Very good shot from Sumit Gosain. Now the runs have begun to come. The rate is going at 8.07. That's what one batter can do to you. 27 of 12. Brilliant shot from Sumit Gosain. Last ball of the 5th over coming up. Dot ball to end the over. 5 overs done, 39 for 2. So Shabaz Ali has been introduced into the attack to bowl the 6th over. Bowls it short and wide. Oh! Mohammad Naveed was caught wandering down the pitch, and if that was a direct hit, he was gone for all money, I'll tell you. Just look at the replay once again. Just nudge it around. Look at that. That was Ikram Janjua at point. Very, very lucky it was not a direct hit. Naveed is being... He will need to get a move on here as well now. 10 of 14. This time again in the air. A bit of yes and no. A chance of a run out. But once again, this is not the best running here between wickets by both the batters out there. 40 for 2 now. Oh, there's again. Yes and no. I think Mohammad Naveed is in a mood of committing harakiri here. But Mohammad Naveed, he will also need to get a move on. Just cannot afford to take up too many deliveries. Sumit Gosain on the other hand is going nicely here now. 27 of 14. Good effort there by the point fielder. Throwing themselves around the Vian Shipping batters, the bowlers. Last 2 balls of the power play coming up. Oh, good delivery again into the body of the batter. Bowling a tight line and length here, Shahbaz Ali. It's been a very good first over from him. Just given away 1 run so far. One more delivery to end the power play. 40 for 2 wickets. After losing those 2 early wickets, it's been a very good recovery. A 38-run partnership between these two. Oh, this in the air, an opportunity. Falls just in between the fielders. So just a single to end the over, but a very, very good over from Shahbaz Ali. 2 runs of that over, 6 overs done, 41 for 2. Alright, so power play was done and dusted. Just touched around. No single taken.
Again, I think look at that spell by Saqib Mahmood. 1 for 16 in 3.1 overs. Unbelievable stuff. Not very quick, but he keeps bowling that nagging line, that channel of off stump, just around about off stump. Gets a lot of wickets and bowls very economical spells. Mind you, he will go for runs a few times, but doesn't get off his game plan. That's what's been very impressive about Saqib Mahmood.
Goes over. There's a fielder there in the deep. And that's 75 region, just a single.
Sumit's looked very solid. Naveed needs to get a move on here, at least try and keep feeding him the strike. He's been taking on the bowler, Sumit. He's taken on the role of the aggressor. He's played some scintillating shots all around the wicket. Naveed needs to support him, at least try and give him those 1s and 2s and not starve him off the strike. This time he plays this towards mid wicket, gets 1 run. It can hamper a set batter's momentum if his batting partner either doesn't get any boundaries and eats up a lot of balls. So the onus is on the senior partner to get those runs. 7.5 and over at least till about 15 overs. That's where they'll want to be at. That's pulled away into the gap. Very well fielded there in the deep by Ikram Janjua. Well, Yuzran, you've made a very good point. He's sort of camps on the back foot, doesn't he? Yuzran's made this point that Sumit, even though he is batting well, but he's camping on the back foot, doesn't like to get forward, especially against someone with the kind of pace that Saqib Mahmood has. He could probably come down the wicket a bit, or maybe use his front foot, get a few extra boundaries.
Well, Naveed, I think for my liking is going a bit too slow. If he can get a couple of boundaries here, he will help Sumit Gosain as well, who is on the other end going through nicely 30 of 20, because sometimes if one of the batters going a bit too slow, it can put that additional pressure on the other batter as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that was exactly the point I was also making, that, it does put a lot of pressure on the set batter, that he needs to get the bulk of the scores, runs, and that's where he can probably play a false shot. Meanwhile, this bowled down leg side, and Saqib's fallen down on the offside. He's got issues with his ankle before as well. I think he's got his ankle heavily strapped and maybe just not landing very solidly.
Well, smart, isn't it? Bowl 3.5 overs, get injured off the pitch. But yeah, besides being making it look funny, it looks like he's slightly hurt his ankle. Hope it's nothing serious. We'll be back shortly. 46 for 2.
Good looking shot to end the 7th.
Shahbaz Ali into the attack, and Yuzran into the com box with me. Welcome, Yuzran.
Thank you, Farooq. Shahbaz, a very deadly bowler. MSA. Played last night as well. Different tournament, different format. Bowled 2 overs. Picked up 2 wickets and just gave away 10 runs.
Oh, he's a superstar, isn't he? Shahbaz Ali. I keep talking him up. Keep saying this on air that he is one of my favorite all-rounders, because I have played against him, I've played with him in the same team as well, and I know the kind of passion he has for this game, and he plays always a very selfless cricketer, always plays for the team, and I've always enjoyed playing with people that are like that, and Shahbaz Ali is top of that list. Brilliant all-rounder to have in your side.
He's been very economical today as well. Just 2 runs off that first over. Good stuff. Deviating ever so slightly away from Naveed, who hasn't looked very convincing or comfortable in the middle tonight.
Yeah, I was just going to come to that. Yazan, it's like you read my mind. Yeah, Naveed has looked out of sorts. He's not been able to get those ones at least. I mean, at this point, he's played 3 overs and is well set. He should be getting boundaries, but even those singles have been difficult to come by off his bat.
Yeah, and even when he gets bat on ball, it doesn't look really nice. But this time, outside edge. Didn't look good this time either. So clearly he's struggling there in the middle. Maybe lack of rest, because we know these players keep playing a lot of cricket all throughout the week. And as in any sport, a good rest is mandatory.
Yeah, definitely is, but it's not just about rest. Now, he played that shot. It went towards third man. He was standing in his crease. Just like the last minute, it started running. So that's poor. And this time, it's a short delivery. Very awkward looking shot by Sumit. But just one run. 007 cleans it up.
007 license to kill, if you know what I mean. But yeah, going back to that point, Farooq, lack of rest means more brain fades in the middle. So maybe that's why he was just standing there in the middle.
Yeah, that makes more sense. We're being fed by our very lovable match referees feeding us apples. Just as this game is starting to, not just go through the motion. We need a little jolt of energy ourselves.
Indeed. Tries to make up some room, but Shabaz Ali, following Naveed, doesn't let him play the shot he wanted. So having to compromise there, Naveed pulling it for another single. The men in red won't mind these singles at all. 51 for 2 after almost 8. So I think, and I know for sure, that TVSL, they're in the driver's seat.
Absolutely. And this is going to put pressure on Sumit. Now, so far, these 51 runs, most of them have come off boundaries off of Sumit's bat. And he hasn't been able to score boundaries in the last 2 overs. This is a very quick bouncer. That is very, very quick. Serious pace there. End of 8 overs, 51 for 2.
Naveed, 21 balls for him to get to 15. He's rotating the strike. But it was a very horrendous start for the Daredevils. Both openers going for a duck. From there, Farooq, they've done some good damage control, these two batsmen.
They have steadied the ship. Sumit has played some very good looking shots. And I think Naveed has done well to ensure that they don't lose any more wickets. They're striking at 6.3, which is okay. But now both of these batters are set. They need to start at least getting 8 and over. Ikram, the new bowler, he's a new addition to the TVSL side. Left arm fast bowler.
A wayward ball should have been put away, but kept low. And the lack of foot movement causing Sumit Gosain to miss out on that one. Ikram Janjua. He has an opportunity now to fix that incorrect line and length.
And again, see, he's not been able to get away with the boundary, so he's trying to look for that big shot. The previous one was way outside off stump. He could have played that towards point, towards cover. He could have hit it anywhere he wanted, but he chose to go leg side is because he has that mindset that I have to get a boundary.
And there's nobody in the deep in the covers. There was an easy boundary there. And the ball had no pace either, so it was even more easier for him to hit it anywhere in the offside. Nevertheless, Janjua just giving away 2 runs. Good ball and gets a wicket. Cleaned him up there, Ikram Janjua. And another wicket falls for the Daredevils.
And finally, Naveed's vigil. Innings was going nowhere. Comes to an end courtesy an inside edge extra bounce for Ikram. He'll be very excited to pick up his first wicket of the night. Ahmad Naveed back to the pavilion. 53 for 3 Daredevils.
.53 for 3. Mohammad Hanif comes in a dire situation and straight away he's beaten.
Beautiful ball, isn't it? Look at him already. He's got his tail up, got that important wicket, broken that partnership, and looking to make more inroads now. Ikram Janjua.
He's bowling at an angle to Mohammad Hanif, so it's very hard for the new batsman to pick him up. Last ball of the 9th. Picked it up but didn't connect it. And gone. So the 4th wicket is down as well. Hanif has to go without troubling the scorers. A brilliant way to end the 9th.
Well, that was a shocker, wasn't it? He's just got to the crease, 2 balls old, and he's tried to absolutely slog one over mid-on. Hold out to Ali Abid. He's safe as houses. He goes for a 2-ball duck. 53 for 4.
So 007, does he have the license to go after the batsman, bag some wickets? It's good to see It's good to see that he's taking his time with the field. He's trying to place them in the right places. Bowling in from the school end.
Luscious locks. Left arm spinner. Started brilliantly. Bowled at an angle. Bowled just straightened enough. Look at it. He's already got a spring in his step. Away Sarfraz. 007.
And he's bowling not like the conventional lefty. He's coming through. Can cause a lot of trouble because with this pitch, it's unpredictable. The ball was keeping low. Oof. There you go. But Sumit goes in. He's up to the task. Played it late and gets a boundary.
Again, good batting by Sumit. He's the only batter that's looked like getting runs because he's looking for runs. He's trying to be proactive, not just going through the motions like the other batters. Away Sarfraz looks like a decent enough bowler. Bowling quite quick, but he's getting some sort of purchase off the wicket. This one also was darted in, but then it did sort of straighten. It'll be interesting to see how he goes. He straight away now after that edge, he's got that slip in place. So good thinking here.
He's taking his time with the field. I like to see when bowlers set the field and set the batsman up for a wicket. It's brings the essence out of cricket. It's like a chess game. You need to plan your over.
Well, that was an ugly hoik by Sumit trying to go for a big shot after that boundary. Very lucky got the inside half of the bat. But away Sarfraz so far has been impressive in his 3 balls.
And I don't understand what the rush is from Sumit Gosain. His main target should be now is to get his team to a respectable total. And going after the bowlers and every delivery is going to cause a lot of problems. That's just sliding down the leg. So batsmen need to keep rotating the strike to get to that big total and play the 20 overs. That's what matters.
Yeah, well, that needs to happen if the fitness levels are quite high. Sumit looking for a big hit because he's been out there for a while and maybe just tiring a bit. Looking for a release shot. Well bowled again. This time nicely played by Sumit. I think he's heard you.
I hope he did. Because boundaries and sixes are not the only way to deal in T20s. You need to earn your runs. Last ball from Awais Sarfraz. Good line. And nicely put away in the leg side for a single. We're at the halfway stage. Daredevils 61 for 4. Janjua bowled him, cleaned him up good. Aziz Ansari, he had no answer to that.
That is a serious delivery. What a ball. Let's have a look. Just straightened, pitched and straightened. What a ball. Straight away signaling to his skipper, telling how do you like that?
Brilliant stuff. Any good batter would have struggled to face that. Aziz Ansari has to go 1 of 3. And now in more and more trouble are the Daredevils 61 for 5.
Azharuddin, he had a good outing last time round against Valley Boys. Player of the match performance for him. He looked to be continuing that same vein. He's a decent batter, bowls left arm spin. In a similar sort of position he was even in the last game.
Yeah, Azharuddin Qureshi, quick fire 25 and bagged 3 wickets as well in the previous game. And also, a really smart cricketer. He knows when he should step in the paddle. A good looking shot straight away from Azharuddin Qureshi. And gets a boundary off his second delivery.
That's a very solid looking pull shot. I was pitched way down half the pitch and he slapped that straight at us. Good looking shot. He's off the mark with a boundary. That will ease his nerves as well. He likes to go after the bowling, but he looks really good when he's playing proper cricketing shots.
And I'd like to see him bat up the order, Farooq. I feel a lot of these teams need to promote their good hitters rather than keep them up till the end, because when they come in pressure situations, they can't play their normal game.
Again, Rizwan, you've made a very strong point, because teams come out with this preset notion that a finisher is supposed to bat at number 6 or number 7, and a finisher's job is only to come and hit sixers. But that's not really a finisher's job. A finisher is someone who can hit those big shots, but has that ability to run hard between the wickets and rotate strike, and Azhar is one of those people. This is where the role of a finisher is very misunderstood.
Exactly. And when you compare world-class finishers like MS Dhoni, you know he has the capability even to play 100 balls. And he has the capability to all balls for 6. That's the kind of players, that you have to have till the end. But given pressure situations like this, even a finisher comes to the pitch, he'll have to be there till the end.
Absolutely. MS batted at number 3, number 4 a number of times, and his role in the team was a finisher. So again, that doesn't mean that a finisher is only supposed to bat at a particular number, or is only supposed to bat for a number of overs, 5 or 6 overs. A finisher has that ability to hit big shots.
It would have done Daredevils greater good if Qureshi had come when Nadim came at number 3. Maybe the context of the game would have changed as well. Well, done with 11 overs, the Daredevils 69 for 5. Aways to continue. Better line. Doesn't get any turn whatsoever. Keeper having to rush to that. Ooh, there was 2 there, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was, but Zishan straight away off the blocks. That's what unsettled the batters, thinking that it's not so far off, but in fact it was close to that 30 yard. They could have taken 2. But good cricket, good wicket keeping by Zishan Abid. He's a very, very good wicket keeper, and I keep talking about his cut shot because that's one of my favorite shots, and he plays that cut shot with so much authority. Really spanks that ball hard.
Aways didn't get much turn, but bowled some good lines in his first over. Coming over now. Yes and no. Always he's just showing some sense of urgency, Farooq, like he's in a hurry, and I like that because it keeps the batsman on his toes.
Yes, he is. He is going through his overs really quickly, and that's very important because that doesn't give the batters any time to settle down, think about what they need to do. They're just taking the guard, and the bowler's right on top of them. So, very interesting ploy here. And that sort of a shot comes into play when you don't give the batter enough time to think about his game.
Yeah, and it's a pity that you see a batter of the caliber of Azharuddin trying to play those kind of ugly shots. It wasn't meant to be hit that way. That's a much better shot. So he's learning from his mistakes. Azharuddin.
He's an impressive cricketer, isn't he, Yuzran? He seems like a thinking cricketer. Played that ugly shot and straight away, probably talking to himself and realizing that he's not there for that reason. He needs to concentrate on building a partnership with Sumit. Sumit's looking good at 44 of 32. Just push that wide of that point fielder, takes a single.
Coming around for the right-hander, Sumit Gosain. He has hit quite a slump now. The boundaries are getting very rare. He's pushing it for the ones and twos. More often than not the ones. Doesn't like to take the twos. Just like Chris Gale.
Yeah, he's been out there since, I think, the first over. He must be a little tired as well. He's been batting for 11.5 overs, or rather 11 overs. He was out there off the third or fourth ball. That's played towards long on. A single will end the over. Another very tidy, very quick over by Awais Sarfraz. Daredevil 73 for 5, end of 12. Yeah.
Janjua will continue. And why not? He's picked up the wickets. And straight away Azharuddin showing signs of impatience.
Yeah, trying to play that big shot, targeting that smaller straight boundary. Bat just coming down at an angle. If he had gone straight, that shot was on the ball, was in his arc. A lot of empty spaces on the onside. Could have just tapped and probably got two.
Another quite interesting thing is that, Farooq, none of the players except for deep mid are actually in the line. They're just 70%. It can be tricky because once the batsman connects it, it'll beat the field easily, and catches are lost when players are at 80-70% inside. So I'm not understanding why most of these players are not staying in the line, because if it's to stop the ones and twos, 70% and being in the line won't make a big difference.
Well, it's usually done to try and stop those twos rather than the boundary or the single, because these are big grounds and obviously not all these cricketers are very, very fit. So for them to sprint till the 60 yard or the 40 yard, probably not give them enough chance to stop that too.
But wouldn't just a simple nudge towards square leg give them two anyway? This time opening the face, and needed a better fielding effort there if they were to get that run out. But my problem is, Farooq, when there are two clean hitters off the ball, especially Sumit Gosain, why aren't you at the line?
And that's how cricket is played these days here in the domestic circuit. Yusran, you'll see a lot of funny scenes here. A lot of scenes that will completely baffle you. Down the wicket and gets that wide of that cover fielder. Does it have the legs? No, it doesn't. Nasir Faraz, another gun fielder. Youngster does the clean up. And look at that throw. Bullet arm.
Dropped a sitter last night though. You wouldn't want to go back and look at that. Zanjua cruising really well. Just 3 runs off this over. He has 1 more to go after this and he's already bagged 3 wickets. Given away just 13. He'll want to finish on a high note here. Good shot! And a boundary straight away.
That is a beautiful shot right at us. That played with a lot of authority and that brings up his 50. Sumit's looked very, very good today. Looked like the only batter to have taken some chances. End of 13 overs, 80 for 5. Away Sarfraz back to pull his 3rd over. Given away only 12 runs. 11 runs rather. Azharuddin Qureshi on strike. He'll be looking to go big now. He's been itching to go. Beautifully bowled that. Slower through the air and got a lot of spin on that. A lot of revs on that ball. Smart bowling by Ovis.
Yeah, and for the first time, a lot of turn by him. He gave the ball time in the air, and I think that's what made the difference. Away Sarfraz in for his 3rd, 2.1, just 11 runs given away. He's a very enthusiastic bowler. I'm liking the vibe.
Yeah, he is. Very well bowled again. Very well bowled. Looks like a very fidgety character. He does things very fast. Doesn't want to wait around.
Very hyperactive. Coming down the track and cleaned, bowled him up. Away Sarfraz does the trick. And that ends Sumit Gosain's attempt to give his team some respect.
That is very, very good ball. Bowled it slower through the air. Not scared to flight that ball. The ball gripped and turned just enough to beat Sumit's outside edge. Nonetheless, he played a very good knock. 51 for him. 4 boundaries and 2 maximums. Striking at 137. Good knock comes to an end. 6 down, 81 on the board.
New man in, Shakir Hydro. He'll have to face the very elusive Awais Sarfraz. But take us through that wicket, Farooq. What did Sumit Kosin do wrong?
The way he was looking to play for the arm ball. Uh, that's what happens. A lot of left arm spinners, especially this part of the world, bowl a lot of arm balls, don't get the ball to spin away that much, and completely beaten by that slowish delivery by Awais Sarfraz. I'm very surprised by Shakir Hedru coming down at number 8. Opens the innings for Kolata Chocolates. Very strange. I'm as perplexed as you are.
A lot of planning, meticulous planning going behind these teams and the batting lineups. We've got one more ball to go in the 14th and 6 overs after that. It's quite evident that TVSL are on top. They're getting the better of the Daredevils. We're yet to see a Daredevil inning. Somebody needs to do justice to that word. Good looking shot from Azharuddin. Equally well stopped there from the man in back foot point. Yes and no call. Oh, Shehbaz Ali. He needed a good throw. Is it enough though? We'll have to take a second look at that. At first glance, he looked like he was home.
Shehbaz Ali, he's always in the field, always giving his everything for the team. Again there, stopped a certain boundary and then almost affecting a run out. Is it a run out? No, I think he's safe. Bat is out of his hand. What is your verdict?
It's a very good point. Bat is out of his hand. But does he have to have control of the bat?
If he grounds it first and then...
No, the bat's well off his hand before he grounds the bat. But my question is, does he have to have control of holding the bat, or is just a touch of the bat enough to keep him safe? Because you have to have control, or the touch is enough.
Yeah, that's a valid point as well. You have to look up the laws, like it is for if you glove the ball to a slip fielder or wicket keeper, but your hand is off the bat, then it's not out.
Yeah, like remember the Stark catch in the Ashes. Stark caught it and he just threw it up, and then the batter was given not out because they claimed that Stark had no control of the ball. So there is some sort of ruling here. We're yet to see what the verdict is from our match referee, Mr. Razak Ali.
Match referee has been very busy today. Even before this game, I said I didn't want to be in his shoes, and I don't want to be in his shoes now. And that's out. That's given out. That is poor running. You don't run off a misfield. Brilliantly done by Shehbaz. Azhar Qureshi now. Azharuddin back to the pavilion. 85 for 7.
From Janjua to be bowled out. He's in his 4th, and there is another half a chance there, but there wasn't a catchy in the mid-wicket position. And I'd like to welcome my good friend Atiq Nizam into the comm box once again.
Thank you, Yuzi. Well, there's no short of drama, isn't it, here at the ICC Academy? Very unfortunate there.
After this ball, Atiq, let me get to a very important point. But what a ripper! Brilliant ball from Janjua. Atiq, I'd like to take this moment to just give a big shout out to my loving mother who's celebrating her birthday today far away from me. You know, it saddens me not to be around her during her birthday, and I'd like to wish Mama a very happy birthday and just tell her how much I love her. Happy birthday, Ma. Hope you have a really good one. So a big shout out to all mothers because she has been a pillar for me and helped me in my sporting career as well. So, you know, it's a very sad time for me not to be with her, and I hope her all the best in all walks of life.
Well, that's truly very touching. And it's a very special moment here in the Combox for us as well. Happy birthday to your mom from all of us here in the Combox, all of us here at the ICC, and everybody who is watching. And may she be blessed with a healthy, happy life. And well, once again, it's been a very good period of play here. Daredevils 90 for 7. Truly, it's been a very inspiring moment.
Now to get a small breath out and come back into cricket. Janju has one more ball to go before he's being bowled out, and he's been the pick of the bowlers. 3 wickets, 22, brilliant stuff.
Solidly played behind that. A quick single been taken towards the covers. Well, so end of the 15th. A very emotional over, to say the least. 15 overs done, 91 for 7. Alright, so 91 for 7. Just squirted that out towards the mid-wicket region. A quick single been taken. Shahnawaz Khan, 5 runs of 5 balls. Shakir Haidru, in fact, Shahnawaz is 6 of 6 and Shakir Haidru 4 of 3. It's been a very good performance with the ball here by the Vian Shipping. They've been extremely tight. Slugged down to the square leg region. A quick single. .93 for 7. Oh, that's bowled him. A beautiful delivery. It stayed low. And Shahnawaz Khan, well, he just could not counter that. Stayed very low. Got a bit of inside edge. Onto the stumps. And the trouble continues here for the Daredevils. They lose their 8th wicket. 93 runs. Awais Sarfraz, a wonderful delivery to dismiss Shahnawaz. 93 for 8. Well, this has been a wonderful performance by the Vian Shipping. They've been extremely brilliant. Oh, that stayed low again. Well, the pitch is beginning to get some demons in here for the batters. 94 for 8. Like we've said, there's been a lot of cricket being played here at the ICCA Academy, and it's just not been easy. 3 runs of the first 4 balls with a wicket as well for away Safraz. He's bowled a very good spell here. Oh, that was a bit unfortunate. A quick single been taken, unfortunately unable to stop that away. But he's bowled a fantastic spell. 2 overs for 19 runs with 1 ball to go to end his spell. He's just been terrific with the ball tonight. 95 for 8, the Daredevils. They're in danger of getting bowled out for below 100 here. What a spell. A champion spell from a champion bowler. Away Safraz, 2 for 19 of 4 overs. It's 95 for 8 with 4 overs to play. Well, so it's going to be Shabaz Ali. He's got 2 more overs, likely going to be bowling the 17th and 19th. Good change of pace there. Shakir Haidru, he can handle himself with the bat. It's going to be crucial that he gets some runs here for them. Shad Hamza, well, he can also give in some lusty blows. Played that very good knock the other day as well, Shad Hamza. So, can these two get a respectable score for the Daredevils tonight? That is the question. Remains to be seen how and what they can do from here onwards. Solidly played, Brendan. A very good looking shot. Not much timing. In fact, he couldn't find the placement right there. The timing was very good. .96 for 8. Shad Hamza, what can he do? What can he do here today? Once again, solidly played behind that. Shad Hamza gets a couple of runs due to an overthrow. They cannot be complacent here. The previous game, Shad Hamza did manage to score 19 runs of 13 balls coming towards the end, just to get that scoreboard up. So helped Daredevils get to a 165. Well, he needs to do something very similar tonight. He needs to get a quick fire 20-30, get the Daredevils to a respectable score here. Oh, once again gets an inside edge. It's a good delivery. Very good over from Shabaz Ali so far. Daredevils 99 for 8. .4 overs. Oh, that's going to be called a wide. That's unfortunate. And that wide also brings the 100 up for the Daredevils. So finally, they get to the 3-figure mark. It's taken some time. They've huffed and puffed their way to 100 here, you see.
Yeah, that's something. They needed to get there. Shakir Hydru, a very capable batsman. It's good that he's still out there. Usually opens the batting occasionally. So Shahid Hamza has to be the one to help him put Daredevils in a good position.
Well, they certainly do. They cannot have these extras, unnecessary extras being given. Just 2 wides here. Not required. Shabaz Ali has got to make sure that he fixes his line and length, because these last 2 overs are going to be very crucial of his spell. He's bowled brilliantly so far, yet to pick up a wicket. Again, just around the middle and off.
Yeah, he needs to maintain that tight line. A very experienced bowler, Shabaz Ali. He knows what he's doing. He knows what his roles are, and he handles pressure situations with so much of composure, and passes on his knowledge to his teammates as well. He's a big part of TVSL. Good compromising shot there. Had to adjust, and he adjusted neatly and gets rewarded with a boundary.
Yeah, that was a bit too wide. Just managed to get the gap. So much needed boundary there. 17 overs done, 105 for 8. What again? She was happy. Alright, so the last 3 overs. Down the leg side, just get a bit of pad there. Sure, it's going to be called a leg by, and yes, it is. Well, we saw in the last game, you see Shad Hamza coming and getting a quick fire, 19 of 12, 13 balls. Well, he'll need to do a similar feat, get a 20, 30 quick runs here in these last few overs. Get them to a respectable score, give their bowler something to bowl at.
Yeah, they projected at 123. That's still a good score. Lofted shot in the leg side. Maluk, the fielder, has a good arm, a good strong throw. But you're right, after this, there's 2 more overs to go. And it's of utmost importance that one of these players bring out the big guns and go after the bowlers like that. With beautiful shots like that, you need to take your team to a better position.
Well, this is what Shad Hamza can do. He's a very good player. I don't understand why he's been brought down so later on in the innings. He needs to be given a go top of the order, because he's that sort of a player who is very, very good towards the death overs. Maybe at least bring him in to bat around the 11th, 12th over, maybe around the 4th or 5th wicket. Give him some time to put on a good innings. That's again a very good timer. That's a boundary. That is definitely a boundary, because I think his body was touching. Umpire will definitely go upstairs to check. No, no. Yeah. Well, they're just double checking to make sure. For us from here, it seemed like that was a boundary. Just look at that. his body, the point of impact, there you go, and then he falls, and there I feel that there's some part of the leg on the boundary. It's very difficult for us to say from here, from that angle. Yes, it's been given a boundary. So that is the right call, the right decision.
Yeah, good stuff. Good umpiring overall. Good line of communication. Deserved boundary for Shad Hamza. He's putting some sort of pressure back to the bowlers. Drifting down the leg side once again. So Baidullah has identified, I think, that Shad Hamza is not comfortable when the ball is being bowled towards his legs.
That's a very good point you made. It's been the second or third time that he's missed delivery on the pads. I think it's not a bad ploy perhaps to keep bowling on that length, and if they can perhaps try and get another couple of fielders on that leg side just to make sure, just to get some cover. Shakir Hydro this time, big heave towards the mid-wicket region. They're going for a second, and they are easily taken finally. Good running by both the batters out there. Runs have now begun to flow slowly but surely. 18 overs done, 118 for 8.
Shehbaz Ali in for his last over. 15 runs given away in his first 3. He hasn't been able to pick up any wickets tonight. He'll want to change that with these last 5 deliveries. And some light at the end of the tunnel for Daredevils. The projected score going up to 131. It's a pretty good, or a decent total rather, to have. At one stage, they didn't look like they're going to reach that 3-figure mark. But thanks to some very sensible batting, they've been able to get to this respectable position in the match. Second ball from Shehbaz Ali, deep in and gone. No, there's no bat involved. A very good decision maybe.
Well, for us, it did seem like it got a big edge. Let's have a look at that again. Yeah, I think it's very difficult for us to say, but maybe the bat hitting the ground and the ball finding some movement off the pitch there. Umpire Akbar Ali, a very good umpire, internationally capped as well. So he's a lot of experience behind him. This time he gets a thick inside edge, but very good fielding there by the fine leg fielder. That ball was travelling. He saved a certain boundary. 3 runs was definitely saved there by that fielder. Very, very good work.
Yeah, putting his body on the line. I think it was Janjua. Good bit of fielding. Not giving the batsman any opportunity to capitalize. Shehbaz Ali, 3 more balls to go. Can he pick up a wicket or 2? He deserves one for sure.
Yes, it certainly does. Played down the ground. So now, decent partnership here between these two. A 29-run stand. 28-run stand has emerged, which has now perhaps brought some type of respectability to that score. They were 93 for 8 at one stage. Since then, these two batters, Shad Hamza and Shakir Hydro, have done it nicely so far. Very smart batting.
Shehbaz Ali just trying to bowl those Yorkers in the block hole. Didn't get much of it right. But the good thing is he hasn't been hit for a boundary in this over. He's managed to restrict just for singles. He wouldn't mind those. Final delivery for him in this match. Can he get that important wicket and break this partnership and end the over on a high note? Once again in the block hole. Well played. And they'll manage to get a single as Shad Hamza keeps strike for the last over.
So last over goes over the mid-off region. Just a single. Shad Hamza trying to hit the ball too hard, not able to making contact. About 5 more deliveries, you see how much more can they get. Can they get a couple of boundaries, get some runs on the board that the bowlers can try and perhaps restrict. Not going to be easy against the batting lineup of the Vian Shipping.
Yeah, they'll be definitely eyeing for the 135, 136 mark. But they need the boundaries, Atiq. Ones and twos aren't going to do them a whole lot of good. But Ubaidullah, he'll be under a lot of pressure as well. Gone for quite a few runs tonight. 37 given away in 3.2. Four more balls to go after this. Slow delivery picked up and hovered into space. So there's that important boundary coming in. The third delivery. It was meant to be hit. Half volley. Slower delivery. Easy pickings for the batter.
Yes, a very good shot. Much needed boundary here for the Daredevils. Shakir Haidru getting a boundary just at the right time for them. 3 more balls to go. Can they finish off strong here? Can they perhaps try and get another 10 more runs if possible? 3 more balls. If they can get to that 140 mark, it would give them that momentum going into the second innings.
Yeah, definitely. Ending any inning on a high loves that team to carry the momentum whenever they're chasing or whenever they're fielding. There's a chance in the non-striker's end. But goes begging. And Shad Hamza, he'll be on strike. He wanted strike. And he gets it. He's been hitting the ball cleanly. He's been picking up Ubaidullah as well. He scored a few boundaries earlier on. 2 more balls to go. Can Ubaidullah keep the boundaries away?
Hit again very hard. They've got to push for a second here. Can they get a second? No, they cannot. That's poor running. They had to risk it. They had to somehow try and get to the non-striker's end. Well, now the onus is on Shakir Haidru. Can he finish it off with a bang here?
Final delivery. Ubaidullah. He has to bowl in a good length, not give a half volley. That's much better delivery. They'll be pushing for 2. In fact, they just stick for 1. Shakir Haidru never in a position to get that second run. So the innings comes to an end from the Daredevils. They had to fight tooth and nail to get there. 133 for 8 is what they got in the allotted 20 overs. So TVSL require 134. Given the history, TVSL, it should be a very...
Yeah, well, definitely they're a very, very good team. I'm not very sure if this score is going to be sufficient, but the Daredevils, they will want to give it a fight, because this cricket is a funny game, because all they'll have to do is perhaps get some early wickets, especially if they can get batters like Usman Khan out early. They will stand a chance, but having said that, the Vian Shipping, they will be very confident at the end of the first half. So that's the batting scorecard. Mohit Raghav and Charit Nirmal getting out without troubling the scorers. And then a bit of a partnership by Mohammad Naveed and Sumit Gosain in the middle. A very, very good innings from Sumit Gosain. Another very good knock, 51 of 37. 4 boundaries and 2 sixes. And after that, then right down towards the order, it was Shakir Haidru and Shad Hamza came together and just made sure that they get to a respectable score. Maybe not sufficient, but perhaps a respectable.
And the bowlers did quite well. Apart from Ubaidullah Muhammad, the rest of the bowlers kept it very economical. Saqib Mahmood picking up early wickets in that first over, and then Ikram Janjua doing all the right things and ending some of the crucial innings of the Daredevils. So let's take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll come back with live action from the chase.
Well, so good evening. Welcome back. We're in for the chase of the Vian Shipping in pursuit of 134 runs. Well, that was the story what happened with the Daredevils innings. Mohit Raghav and Charit Tinma getting dismissed very cheaply. A very good performance there by Sumit Gosain, 51 of 37. And there towards the end came Shakir Haidru and Shad Hamza just doing the finishing touches, helping them to get to a score of 133. And now Vian Shipping, they've got to get to 134 for victory. As far as the bowlers were concerned, a very good performance with the ball. Ikram Janjo, the pick of the bowlers, 3 for 23. And Awais Sarfaz, 2 for 19 of his spell of 4 overs. Wicket apiece for Saqib and Ubaidullah. Bowled extremely well, the Vian Shipping. Now, half of the job done. They've got to make sure that the other half is all ready and good to go. I'd like to welcome my co-commentator here in the combox, Farooq Kazmi. Welcome back, Farooq.
Thank you, Atiq. And umpires walking out to the middle. The Vian Shipping batters also ready. Daredevils having a huddle, having a little chat, probably making a strategy on how they want to defend this lowish total. We saw the first game here, a very close game, in excess of 200, 199 scored by DCC Starlets, and Jim Khana managed to score 180. So a very high scoring game first time round. This one not so much. Daredevils were shot out courtesy some very good bowling by Vian Shipping. Ikram Janjua picking up 3 wickets. Skipper Saqib Mahmood picking up wickets. Saqib again opening the innings today.
Well, so the batter is walking out to bat. Gonna be very interesting to see how they go about it. Good camaraderie between the players as well. Bit of a fist pump. We're just about to get the innings undergoing. Vian Shipping, knowing them, Farooq, they're going to try and utilize his power play overs, get some runs early on, put the pressure on the opposition.
Saqib Mahmood and Ubaidullah taking first strike. Ubaidullah given an opportunity up top. Very aggressive, and you talked about Vian Shipping trying to make use of the power play. They only know how to play in one way. They'll try and go aggressive from the word go, power play or not. Mohammad Usman Khan not opening the inning today, probably batting at 1 drop. Ubaidullah is another very aggressive batter. So it'll be interesting to see how Daredevil skipper Mohit starts proceedings.
Yeah, very surprising to find Usman Khan not opening the innings here for the Vian Shipping. He's one of the cleanest hitters of the ball. He's been in terrific form. Scored a brilliant 50 at yesterday's game, the T10 played at the Sharjah International Stadium. So surprising that they have decided to change him for the kind of form that he's in. So first ball, straight away starts off with a wide there, Mohit Raghav.
Straight away Saqib trying to go for that big booming drive through that cover region. That was well outside his reach. Wide called. The required run rate 6.65.
Oh, played at the back foot. Just played down. So good delivery from Mohit Raghav. This is the line that he's got to keep persisting on. 133 of 119. Not a big challenge, but the Daredevils, they'll know that they need early wickets here.
Yeah, wickets are going to be the order of the day. Again, big booming in swinger, and he's prized the first one. The skipper Saqib Mahmood not expecting the ball to deck in so sharply. Very good delivery. Daredevils draw first blood.
Well, what a jaffa from the skipper. Brilliant delivery, Mohit Raghav. That swung so deep, and that was a typical in-swinger's dream delivery. Saqib Mahmood, unfortunately not able to make a contribution tonight. He's gone for a duck. Mohit Raghav draws first blood, 1 for 1. So here's another delivery from Mohit Raghav. Once again, just beating that outside edge. Mohammad Nadeem, who's walked out to bat, another very good player. He can hit the ball cleanly, I'll tell you. Need to come persisting with this line and length here, Mohit Raghav. Fantastic start here for the Daredevils. 113 runs, 133 runs required over 117 balls. Fantastic start here for the Daredevils. That's a wide. That is not something that you can do here, especially when you've had a good start, Mohit Raghav. You've got to want to make sure that you keep that tight line and length on. Prize out another wicket. Get a couple of wickets here early on. Played out the back foot, but very good fielding there by that cover fielder. That was Abdulaziz Ansari who cut that off. Oh, this time that's a beautiful shot. Goes over the mid-off. One bound and boundary. That's what Mohammad Nadeem can do. Wonderful shot.
He's started already. Just needed a couple of sighters. Mohammad Nadeem, one of the top batters in UAE cricket, likes to go after the bowling and very aggressive and very easy on the eyes as well. 5 balls, 6 runs, 1 wicket. So everything's happening in the first over.
Another wide. Mohit Raghav, this is third wide of the over. This is disappointing, isn't it, Farooq? This is not the start. As far as the extras are concerned, he's got to make sure that he bowls. He just keeps it within the stumps.
Yeah, he has to. You can't afford to bowl outside off stump to a batter of Mohammad Nadeem's class. This is very well bowled. Good over here by Mohit Raghav. He's bowled a couple of wide deliveries, but mostly he's been on target. 7 for 1.
Well, so it's going to be Shakir Afridi to bowl the second over. They'll need wickets here, isn't it?
Yeah, Ubaidullah hasn't faced a delivery yet, but he's another one of those batters that are very aggressive, plays very well through the onside, likes to go after the bowling, likes to deal in sixes. Shakir Afridi straight away coming left arm round the wicket, getting the ball to swing in big. Let's see.
Oh, that swung way too much. It was definitely going down leg as well, and maybe a bit of bat there.
I caught him by surprise, didn't expect him to be so skiddy. But this time of the night, with the dew coming in, it does tend to skid in a lot quicker than one would expect. They'll need to get a couple of wickets in the power play, and maybe they can try and win this game.
Yes, they need wickets is going to be the call of the day. You're not going to defend 20 overs with just 133 runs on the board. That's a very good delivery once again, but equally well played. And the timing was so impeccable. It seemed like maybe just was going to be giving a one run, ended up with a boundary.
Well, that's the kind of outfield we have here. He got it off the inside part of the bat, but look at that. Flew away. First boundary for Ubaidullah. It'll calm his nerves a bit. Already he's looking to go after him, looking to go big, making room for himself and trying to go through that onside.
Yeah, they've come here with a positive mindset here, the Vian Shipping. 123 record of 112 balls. Shakir Afridi's bowled a good line. Oh, once again, an in-swinger into the right-hander. This is some very, very good swing bowling by the Daredevil bowlers. .123 required of 111 balls. .11 for 1. Shakir Afridi looking extremely good with those in-swingers bowling around the wicket. Angling it into the right-hander can be very difficult proposition for any batter just coming into bat. Oh, that's close. That's close. Oh, but there's a run out on the other end. First opportunity was a leg before, but maybe it was going down leg. But on the other hand, Mohammad Nadeem was slow to get off the blocks, and I thought he's caught napping. Very good work there by the fielders. Good awareness. Hits the stumps down. Just look at that again. Showing immediately to the umpire that it was bad, but that is going to be a very touch and go decision. Seemed like it was very close to getting home. Question is, was the bat in the air as well? Look at that. Not dragging the bat in, instead just honking it in. But very difficult for us to say again. Let's have a look at that from that angle. And this stage, you see the bat is in the air. Is that a part of the bails coming off? Picture is not very clear. Yeah, at this stage I think the bails are off, and he's still yet to ground the bat, so I think he's gone. Well, let's wait for the third umpire's decision. Third umpire making absolutely certain here. Once again, the picture is not very clear, but I think at that point the bails did come off. So crucial moment, crucial decision, awaiting the decision here. This will be a very, very big wicket if he was shot, Nadeem. They're taking some time here. I wonder what the hold up is, because very difficult to 100% ascertain with those pictures, because you don't have very clear images there. But at first glance, it did seem like the bat was in the air and the bails had come off. Well, I don't want to be in the third umpire's shoes at this stage. Well, it's been given not out. Well, what we've heard from the match referee is due to inconclusive evidence. It felt like he was very close to the crease, and also the not very clear pictures. It's very difficult to ascertain if he did make the ground. Well, so finally the decision has been made. Mohammad Nadeem survives. But this has been a good, very, very good work here by the Daredevils. They're buzzing at this stage. They're looking very, very strong as a unit. Looked like the bails were off and the bat was in the air. But it was not very clear. Inconclusive evidence. Oh, I think there was a big inside edge there. A big inside edge onto the pads. Well, Shakir Afridi is bowling a brilliant over here. Both batters finding it extremely hard to cope up with this swing on offer. It's been a very, very good line and length bowling. Just given away 5 runs so far in this over. Last ball coming up. Mohammad Shakir Afridi has looked extremely, extremely good. 121 of 109 balls. Last ball coming up. This time he goes over covers. That's a wonderful stroke. That's hit on this on the screen there, the electric screen on the farthest part of the ground was hit lush on that. A beautiful stroke all the way to end the second over. Brilliant shot from Ubaidullah. 19 for 1 at the end of the second over.
No, man. For food, no, thank you. This was in our risk. Risk is written. Exactly.
The team is not happy. They are complaining. Razak bhai, they are not happy. They are complaining all the time. Teammates. The
बहुत
fielders.
शोर करते हैं ना यहाँ से चवल.
Yeah, you have to give the benefit of the doubt to batsman.
Mohit back. Swinging in. Well played by Mohammad Nadeem. I mean, this is why he's so good. Look at that bat and pad. Right together. This tells you how good a batter's technique is. Those bat and pads are always together. No gap in that bat and pad.
Very good point there. Technique is of utmost importance when you're facing the new ball, the moving ball. Well, just look at that for shot. Comes down the track there, Mohammad Nadeem, and smashes it Brendan McCullum style over the mid-wicket boundary. What a shot.
He's signaling towards the sticker of the bat, telling his batting partner that he got it quite high off the bat, and look at where it's landed. I'd like to have a look at his bat after this game. Looks like a very beautiful piece of willow.
Has like proper good 10 to 12 straights down the line.
And he's smashed that ball out of shape, Mohammad Nadeem. The umpire's asking for a new ball.
Yeah, what a shot that was. Absolutely brilliant. That reminded me of some shots that Brendan McCullum played in that curtain raiser, the first IPL game when the Kolkata Knight Riders played, and where he scored a brilliant 150 odd in that first IPL. And there were some very similar shots. He comes down the track to wax those bowlers apart. What a player he was from New Zealand. Solidly played again. Once again, the bat and pad together, playing it straight. Very talented batter, this man, Mohammad Nadeem.
Yeah, Mohammad Nadeem looks like he's got all the time in the world. He's got so much time when he plays those shots. Even the balls that he dead bats, looks like he's got all the time in the world. Very, very talented, very prolific scorer. Mainstay of this Vian Shipping side.
Well, I've been told that Mohammad Nadeem is an ardent Messi fan.
That's why he has number 10.
That's why he has number 10 on his jersey. He likes to kick it out of the park with the bat. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. What a shot from Mohammad Nadeem. He's looking in terrific form here tonight.
Look at how he's played that. He's got so much time. Shuffled across, got to the back foot, and then smacked it over square leg. Very good shot. Look at that. Beautiful shot.
Moves on to 15 of 9 now. Looking extremely good here, Mohammad Nadeem. Vian Shipping have flown to 29 for 1 now. This time gets a thick outside edge, goes through the third man region. And another boundary, so an expensive over here by Mohit Raghav. He's gone for 14 runs of this over so far.
Now this time the ball not really coming on to the bat. And Mohammad Nadeem way early into his shot. He's lucky to get a thickish edge that had enough to carry it over that third man fielder. 33 for 1, 2.5 overs, 11.65 the current run rate.
Yeah, there's off to a flying start here. The rate required has now come below run a ball. 101 required of 103 balls. Oh, what a shot. Nadeem, you beauty. Well, he's taking Mohit Raghav apart as he's gone for 20 runs of this over. Brilliant stuff from Mohammad Nadeem. He moves on to 25. 3 overs done, 39 for 1. Well, Shakir Afridi, after a brilliant first over, has got a task in hand. How to contain these two batters. Ubaidullah doing the right thing. Hand in the strike back to Mohammad Nadeem. 25 of 11. Can the Daredevils find a way to get his breakthrough here? .94 required of 101 balls. Utilizing the power play was very nicely here, Farooq.
He's bowling well. He's bowled a very quick, sharp bouncer, catching Mohammad Nadeem by surprise, hitting him on the helmet. Have to go through the concussion protocols. Very unfazed though, Mohammad Nadeem.
There you go. Akbar Ali asked him some questions. What's your name? Where are you from? What do you do? How old are you? I'm not sure if those are the exact questions though, but but I think it's all good to go. But yeah, that can be quite unnerving for a batter, isn't it?
That was a very good ball. Didn't expect it. None of us did expect it. Definitely Mohammad Nadeem didn't expect it. Plays that short ball really well. Hardly had time to move out of the way or play that hook or pull shot. Actually on the helmet.
Smartly played down the corner towards the deep square leg. So they've been respecting Shakir Afridi here, because it's not easy when the ball angles into the right hander by a left armer. Can get a lot of swing with the angle that he's bowling at.
He's getting the ball to swing in a long way. Even the previous game, Shakir Afridi bowled a brilliant spell. He was one of the main bowlers picking up wickets, hardly giving away anything. This again, Ubaidullah plays an ugly shot across the line, nowhere near that. The ball didn't bounce as much. But Ubaidullah has made his mind. He's going to go for these big shots. Doesn't matter where they're bowled. 1.4 overs for Shakir Afridi, just 13 runs.
It's been a good over so far, just 2 runs of this over. They're going at a very good rate here, the Vian Shipping. Hit it hard, straight to the fielder.
Another good delivery. A little too full for Ubaidullah to try and hit it out of the ground, but gets 1 run. Brings back Mohammad Nadeem on strike. 26 of 13 for him. This has been a good over. Just 3 runs off it. They'll be looking to get a boundary.
Good delivery to end the over. It's been a very tight over from Afridi. Just 3 runs of that. 4 overs done and dusted. 42 for 1.
Interesting change. They've brought Azharuddin Qureshi into the attack. Yeah, Mohit's been punished in the previous over, so maybe getting the ball spinner to come in and try and get a wicket here, but he's bowled a wayward delivery first up, down leg side. It'll be interesting to watch how Mohammad Nadeem plays left arm spin.
Well, he was the man of the match in the previous game there, Azharuddin Qureshi, but what a shot. Just over the mid-on fielder's head. The timing was shot such that the fielder in the deep, Shahnawaz, had absolutely no chance whatsoever. Brilliant hitting, great timing. Look at that, just over the fielder's head. 49 now, Ubaidullah. Well, he's going through nicely now here as well. Oh, this time he goes over mid-wicket. Where's that gone? He went further. On to the ICC panels as you hear a huge toink sound. And brings up the 50 up for the Vian Shipping. This is an outstanding performance. Outstanding batting display by both batters out there. What a shot. Look at that. Wonderful, wonderful hitting. 55 now. Going at a rate of 12.69. Fantastic stuff.
This is what I was talking about. The left arm spinner. Both these batters love playing these slower bowlers. This time he's bowled that arm ball really well. Was into Ubaydullah's pads. Have to try and cramp him for room here.
Oh, gets a big inside edge there. Vian Shipping 55 for 1. 79 required of 92 balls. Oh, again, this time hits hard. Down the ground for a single.
Two maximums, a wide and a single. Last ball off the 5th over. Ubaidullah's flown away to 25 of just 13. Mohammad Nadeem's played one extra delivery, scored 1 run more than Mohammad Ubaidullah. Beautifully bowled. Good comeback by Azhar after those two monstrous 6. 56 for 1 after 5. My mother also passed away 2021. Jan.
It's like no matter how old you get, you still need that person. You need your mom in your life.
Last over of the power play. Nicely played there. Oh, there's a bit of a confusion. Direct hit was required. Well, maybe if had the fielder taken a bit of time and put that ball to that bowler who was running across, he still had time to collect it and break the stumps.
Well, both of these batters have been having issues running between the wickets. Previously, there was another close call where Mohammad Nadeem was at the danger end. This time around was Ubaidullah. Played that towards point and Mohammad Nadeem just started running Ubaidullah didn't want to, but eventually had to. Have to be a little careful. They've had a chat. Hopefully, they can sort these things out.
Oh, this once again gets clogged on the helmet. And once again, the umpire is walking towards him to ask those 3 questions.
Now straight away signals that he's okay, but his helmet's been taking a beating. That's off his glove, so probably not as much of an impact as it was in the previous ball. And Mohammad Nadeem himself is all smiles, usually so good at the short stuff, but today he's been clonked twice.
Well, I just think, when you look at batters like some who come to my mind, Farouk, like Aravind De Silva, you had from Pakistan Salim Malik, who used to bat without a visor on. And if I can go back to even Arjuna Ranatunga, I used to wonder how they never got hit on the face. Oh, this has been skied an opportunity. The wicket keeper's coming under it. And it's been taken, and it's a very, very big wicket. Muhammad Nadeem has to depart.
This is very good bowling by Shakir Afridi. He's unsettled him first with that short pitch delivery, and then again bowled it short, but way outside off stump. Knew that Nadeem is going to go for it, and he did. Only could manage to sky it up in the air. Good looking innings comes to an end for Muhammad Nadeem. 26 off 17, 4 boundaries and 2 maximums. 57 for 2, Vian Shipping.
Alright, so Ali Abid has walked into bat. And number 4, solidly played behind that. That's a textbook forward defense by Ali Abid.
Very good batsman, Ali Abid. And it's very evident from the way he's blocked that first delivery. Everything on point with that block. Front foot right to the pitch of the ball. Bat close to the pad. Head right on top of the ball. Playing it late. A very stylish batsman, Ali Abid.
Well, if you ask me, first ball you hit it out of the ground, or you first ball you play a forward defense, I'll always go with forward defense. But yet, when you do have that, if you're able to make sure that your defenses are strong, you can counter any type of bowling.
Ali Abid off strike. Gets his first runs. Well, back in my days, I remember our coaches, specifically one of the greats of Pakistan cricket, Sadiq Mohammed, was my first coach. And he used to tell me that we can tell a player with the way he holds his bat and walks into the ground. We can figure out if he's going to be any good. So that's the kind of experience they had. This time Ubaidullah slapped that over cover. That is an unbelievable shot. That's gone all the way. What a shot.
Well, that's some serious talent out there. Ubaidullah, what a shot. That was perhaps climbing even at the point of impact, yet he managed to make contact and hit it over covers. Brilliant shot. Power play overs done and dusted. 64 for 2.
Azharuddin been expensive in his first over. Tonked for 2 big sixes. Good to see some big hitting by Ubaidullah. Ali Abid going to face him for the first time. And that's a good looking drive towards long off. Mind you, if Ali Abid gets a ball in his zone, he's going to go after it as well. He's not one of those people who likes to be kept quiet. You won't see a lot of slogs from him, but he can hit a long ball.
We were talking just about protection for batters. We'll just have a quick story to tell you that's going down the leg side. So, back in Sri Lanka, when I was playing, when I just started playing hardball cricket, I was blessed to be coached. My first coach was the former Sri Lankan wicket keeper. He was the first wicket keeper batter in Sri Lanka to score a double century on debut, and he was none other than Mr. Brendan Kurupu. He was my coach, and I still remember when I walked out to bat for the first time. This is the first time I'm referring to couldn't face a leather ball. All right, so I got my pads on, my gloves on. Quick, a double was taken there, and wore my helmet on, got my guards up, and also I had 2 chest guards to cover my body. And he walked out to me, and he told me in Sinhalese. He was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm gonna go out to bat." He's like, "What is these things on your body?" Then I was like, "Sir, this is what I'm supposed to protect myself from." Comes down the track there, just not able to get to the pitch of the ball. Very lucky that did not go through. So what he did was, he was like, came to me, he grabbed it from my chest, jerked it out, and threw it on the floor, and told me, "If you're scared of the leather ball, go home. Get the fear out. Learn to face it. Learn to face the ball, because if you fear the ball, you are not going to become a good batsman." And that advice till today has stood to me. And till today, I've faced fast bowlers around with 140 kilometers an hour speed. Even till today, I don't wear a chest pad because of that one thing. That's a sign of a very good coach, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a very good point. Of course, if you are going to... Before I can complete that, Ubaidullah smashed him again over the top. This time he bowled right in his hitting arc and down on one knee. Look at that shot. That's a smash. There's no other way to describe it. Over the infield, another maximum. Coming back to what you were saying, Atiq, yes. We'll come back to that next over. 75 for 2. So Shakir Afridi, I think, is going to bowl out his 4 overs. This is a good move by Mohit. They can't let the game, can't wait till the end for something to happen. Trying to prize out a couple of wickets here might give them a better opportunity. Ali Abid on strike. That's bowled wide outside off stump. He's played that down towards cover point. Well, let me introduce Yuzran back into the com box. Welcome, Yuzran.
Thank you, Farooq. A lot happening in the middle. But for me, Shakir Afridi rather, is one of the better bowlers. I like the shape. I like the commitment and the intensity he's putting into bowling. And he understands his role well and he's doing it properly. It's very rare in this level that you see this kind of commitment from a bowler.
Now this is good bowling again. Bowling that short delivery as a surprise option, and every time he's bowled that, it's been very difficult to handle. Very skiddy bowler. First game we thought he could just swing it back into the right-handers, but he's got a very potent short delivery. That's a very important delivery to have in any fast bowler's arsenal.
Yeah, absolutely. And apart from that, he plays some really smart cricket as well, like we saw with the wicket of Nadeem. Completely bamboozled Nadeem earlier on with 2 bounces. And then moved the length up just enough to take the confidence off of Nadeem. And once you've entered the batsman's mind, once you control it, you've got control of how you can take the wicket. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, definitely. He's been making the batsman think, putting doubts in his mind. When you start getting a senior batter question himself, that's when you've already won half the battle.
Brilliant shot. Picked up that slow ball and dispatched it. 1 bounce for a 4.
What a shot. Picked it up very early. Moved himself, backed away, and then made sure he had enough room to swing those arms. Strong arms of Ubaidullah. 46 of 21. That didn't come off that was nowhere close to the middle of the bat, Yuzran.
Yeah, I think we saw it earlier on as well. Batters these days, they carry really, really good pieces of willow. I still remember the bat Chris Gale used to bring. Brilliant piece of wood there. And combined with the power he brings with his broad shoulders. What a beautiful shot yet again. Shakir Afridi under a lot of pressure.
Well, this is another forehand smash by Ubaidullah, and that shot. Look at that shot. That shot brings up his 50. 52 not out. Wow. Unbelievable hitting.
That's just brute force there, Farooq. And I'm pretty sure he didn't middle that as well. It came off the top part of the bat. This guy is something else. Ubaidullah Muhammad. 50 in a jiffy. 52 off 22, and great style. Once again, he showed us his prowess with the power. Now he's showing his class with some finesse. So, consecutive boundaries. A huge maximum and 2 boundaries. Great stuff here from Ubaidullah. And a great way to end the 8th over. TVSL easily cruising through 92 for 2 after 8. Shad Hamza did his team good with the bat, and now it's his time with the ball. Good stop there from Charit.
The bat Ali Abid is holding reminds me of my playing days. Boom Boom. Boom Boom Afridi made this brand very famous. I used to own a bat from that company, Boom Boom. It's taken me back down memory lane.
How many bats do you own? Or did you own?
I don't own any right now, but I did own at one point in time about 7 or 8. But those were bats that had either broken or they were bats that I didn't use. Actually 12, but I wouldn't throw them away because I had very good memories with every single one of them. I'd scored good runs with them. So I had about 12, 13 bats. I have a picture of it somewhere. Unusable bats, but bats nonetheless.
That's just half of how many phones I've owned, to be honest. I've had 27.
Yuzran, you look like a very rich guy, and I'm glad to know you.
No, just very... Not something I'd say on air, but I'll tell you off mic. 3 more balls to go in this over. Shad Hamza doesn't offer any pace whatsoever. So we'll have to bowl that tight line. Lucky to get away with that just for a single.
Ali Abid's so easy on the eyes, isn't he? Even that shot that he played for just one looks so good. Sort of like lazy elegance leading into that shot, and a very good batter. He's playing in the D tournament as well. Was playing for the Abu Dhabi side in the recently concluded D20. He's captaining the side. He's the winning captain.
Well experienced players in both teams, but I like Shad Hamza. He has a lot of wrist involvement with his bowling, which supports him with his swing, because after the ball has faced some brutal hitting, and to still be able to have that shape and movement. But I think it's the ball was changed. I think that's why it's still taking shape. But doesn't matter for Ubaidullah. If it's there to be hit anywhere near his body, he's not going to miss.
That is a serious shot again. Begs the question that had Vian Shipping batted first, Ubaidullah would have probably got to 100 by now, his own individual 100. Just 8.5 overs and he's already scored 61 of 25.
Yeah, he's had some power hitting. Is it the experience in tape ball coming into play? We'll never know. As long as the runs are flowing, it's all good.
Some unbelievable shots again. I think they're changing the ball because they've lost that one. Some truly unbelievable forehand smashes. Looks like he probably played a lot of tennis as well in his youth. But nevertheless, he's hit some very towering sixes. Played a chanceless knock so far. 61 of 25. Wow.
Oh, that was close. And it has nicked the toe end of the bat. And Ubaidullah has to depart. There's bottom edge there. Toe end of the bat. There was a slight noise. And he just walks off. He knew he's gone.
Well, a good looking innings, a very solid knock. 61 of 26, 234. Ubaidullah Muhammad, what a knock he's played. And straight away, as soon as he hit that, he started walking off, didn't wait for the umpire signal. Played a very, very good innings. 100 for 3. End of 9 overs. Nasir Faraz, the new batter. Mohammad Hanif introduced now. Spin from one end. Starts nicely. Ali Abid just pushes it out into mid-wicket. Easy 2-1 offer. Poor fielding though. And another overthrow. Poor cricket is going to run away for a boundary. Is this a 6? Wait for the umpire's signal. Yeah. He asked for the TV umpire.
They want to have a quick look at the run out. Very casual there. Abid Ali. From first glance though, Farooq, he looks like he was home.
Yeah, he looks safe. He had grounded his bat. But the ricochet adding another 4 to the tally. The umpire's going to have another look. Yeah, well safe. So 6 runs then to the total.
Where was the backup? A lack of awareness in the field costing them 6 runs. So the ideal start for the over. 100 up already for TVSL. 106 for 3 at the start of the 9th over. 28 off 65. They got all the time in the world.
Yeah, but I hope they don't take all the time in the world. They're going nicely. They need to continue doing that. Straight away, Ali Abad heard me. Wanted to finish it in this over. It was there to be hit, but a little too full. Gets an inside edge.
Yeah, he tried to hit it too hard rather than time it. Too eager, too impatient. He just has to go along his usual game, not try anything extra. TVSL have full control over this game. It's just a matter of seeing it through till the end. Play more shots like that, Abid. That's going to get you home quicker.
Yeah, that's well bowled by Hanif. Bowled that nicely right within the stumps. Dot ball.
The Hanif's job is quite simple. Bowl wicket to wicket. There's nothing much you can do if you don't take wickets. And there's no shortcut way to get wickets, Farooq. It's a phase. You need to put the batsman under pressure. Bowl dot balls, dot balls, dot balls. The wicket will come.
Dot balls are so underrated in terms of the bowling sides. They tend to look for magic deliveries to get wickets, but doesn't happen like that. Maybe once or twice, but more often than not, it's dot balls that get you the wicket.
Exactly. Dot balls, and if you are peak Shane Warne, you can pitch it off, way off in the leg stump, in about the 5th or 6th stump, and then if you can turn it back in, bowl it around the batsman's legs.
The legendary Shane Warne. I grew up watching him, tried to emulate him a lot. Obviously, never succeeded. I was hit all parts of the park. End of 10 overs, 110 for 3. Shad Hamza, successful bowler, comes to bowl his second over. Nice looking shot towards sweeper cover.
TVSL cruising through. Shad Hamza and his teammates, the Daredevils. Already, Farooq, the shoulders are down. You can tell from the body language, they just want this to be over with, this torture. But what I believe is that you got to fight till the end, because you never know. Beautiful shot there. Pure class. He knew where the gap was, opened the face of the bat and just sliced it for a boundary.
There was no pace on offer, Yusran. Look at that shot. All wrist. Lazy elegance. What a beautiful looking shot. And that ball's raced away. Generated all that power just through his wrists. Very, very good batter, Ali Abid.
3 big hits can tie things up here. Meaning these last 4 balls can be it. If Ali Abid chooses to go after Shad Hamza. Ooh, bit of bat in there. 2 noises straight away.
Shad Hamza is bowling well though. He's getting the ball to swing around a little bit. This time around a little too full for Ali Abid to get underneath it. Nasir Faraz, another solid batter. Very young batter. Bats really well. Technically very, very sound.
Good ball, equally well played. I just like to make a quick comment on Shad Hamza's bowling. Farooq, I feel as if though if he makes a few tweaks and adjustments in his bowling run up and his release, he can be a much threatening bowler.
Well, the question is he willing to work on his bowling at this point? Because you can maybe give a few pointers to certain people, but at certain stage in their career, they don't really want to make that change. Don't really want to make, you know, work hard at it because they're just playing to enjoy, don't really have a goal in mind.
Yeah, that's true. But what I'm talking about is that front leg and that front arm. It plays a crucial role in where you pitch the ball and how fast you bowl, because his front leg drops quite a lot. His front arm has no shape, but he still manages to generate some sort of pace and swing. So that is impressive. But by fixing those little shortcomings, he can be a much better bowler.
Yeah, that's very well pointed out. Yes, definitely his front arm doesn't lead the way a typical fast bowlers does, and he's not really bowling at full throttle. If he uses that front arm, he can increase a yard a pace easily.
9 more overs to go. TVSL, they seem like they've got it in the bag. 15 required of 54. Shahnawaz Khan, was quite surprised as to why we didn't see him come in the power play. He's a bowler that can make an impact.
Yeah, he's very experienced, and I honestly totally forgot he was in the lineup. Been introduced very late when all is almost done. He would be my go-to bowler straight away.
A little bit of air time there. Slight turn. Nasir Faraz and Ali Abid, they're just dealing in singles. They have no urgency, no rush. 2 hits is all they require. Can this be the over? TVSL wrap things up with good line, good length. Nothing much Nasir Faraz can do. He's a very strong batsman to play down the ground. He needs to stick to his strengths. Oof, that should have been hit, in my point of view. I was itching here.
Yeah, I could see you trying to jump down the track to hit it yourself. I think Nasir Faraz thought about it for a second, but then decided he's better off playing from the crease. The ball kept low. 3 consecutive dot balls here for Shahnawaz.
Doesn't matter if the ball kept low, Farooq, if you get close to the ball, because that's your goal when you go down the track. You need to get closer to the ball. And from there on, if you just swing the bat, if you time it well, you're going to definitely more often than not get a boundary. 12 overs done and dusted. TVSL 121 for 3.
Sumit is brought into the attack to bowl the 13th over. Ali Abid on strike.
TVSL wouldn't have anticipated to bat this deep or take this game down to the 13th over, and straight away Ali Abid trying to go after Sumit Gosain. The intentions are clear here, Farooq.
Yeah, they want to hit it in two big sixes. Sumit bowled that quicker. Again, bowled that outside off stump. The ball shaping away. Another big hit tried by Ali Abid. Beaten comprehensively.
He's not moving his back foot, that's the problem. He needs to cover the line first if he's trying to slog it. The ball is not going to turn a lot. That's a good ball. Darted that one in. He knew Ali Abid was going to do something different. Abid had to quickly adjust once he saw the ball being released. So 3 dot balls. Doesn't get anything off that, so it'll just be a single.
Boundaries have dried up after Ubaidullah has been dismissed. Ali Abid trying to go for those big hits but couldn't really connect.
And he'll have himself to blame, Farooq. He's not doing the right things, but Nasir Faraz puts that one high up in the air, and Shad Hamza, one of the safest hands in the park, takes the catch. So the 4th wicket is down. Nasir Faraz has to depart. TVSL 122 for 4. Is there going to be a plot twist here? We're far too deep. TVSL 122 for 4.
Zishan Abid walks out to bat at the fall of Nasir Faraz. Straight away looks to play that cut shot, favours that cut shot. Very solid wicket keeper. Sumit Gosain's bowled a brilliant over, picked up 1 wicket, given away just 1 run, 122 for 4, end of 13.
Shahnawaz will continue. TVSL batters taking their own time. We thought we were in for a short night, but the boys in red thought otherwise.
But this is all courtesy Usman Khan not walking out to bat. I'll play it again. It's 1 run. Shahnawaz fielding off his own bowling, making sure that the batters don't cross over for 2.
There's no fine leg, Farooq. I would have just fancied he walk across the pitch and just, paddle it down. Easy to.
But they're not going to take that risk against Shahnawaz Khan. Shahnawaz Khan is very experienced. Look at that. Again, keeps varying his pace really well. I know Ali Abid and Zishan Abid will not take a chance against Shahnawaz Khan. Bragging rights and all,
Daredevils, they're having a little bit of momentum towards the end of this game. 2 more balls to go in the 14th. 9 runs needed. Zishan Abid, when he walked out, he came, with clear-cut intentions of going after the bowler, but Shahnawaz is bowling brilliantly. But this time, Zishan Abid finds the gap and he's put that into the boundary.
What a good looking shot. Punched off the back foot. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful back foot punch. To get that kind of power off the back foot of a spinner tells you of the kind of ability this man possesses, Ishan Abid. First boundary for him. Just 1 hit away now. He's run.
Yeah, long time coming. Been saying 1 hit, 2 hit away in the last 3 overs. I wouldn't be surprised if they run 5 singles. That ends the 14th over. TVSL 129 for 4. Wayward delivery and straight away proving me wrong. Ali Abid puts that into the night sky and ends the game in some fashion. Brilliant stuff there from Ali Abid. Quick cameo. 38 off 26 to put an end to the game at the nail in the coffin and secure another splendid victory for TVSL.
Well, they've made short work of this target of 132. Ali Abid plays that beautiful shot down the ground for a maximum to conclude this innings. It's a top effort by the TVSL lads. Up top, Ubaidullah played a belligerent knock of 65. Saqib Mahmood opened the innings with him. Couldn't get going today, courtesy of very nice in-swinging delivery by Mohit. Mohammad Nadeem got off to a little bit of a start, but then lost his wicket. Shakir Afridi bowled really well. Let's have a look at the batting card.
Saqib Mahmood, he got out very early, the second delivery of the second inning, but then from there on, Ubaidullah, his partner, he was possessed tonight. 61 off 26, made it look so easy, played some blistering shots that shocked us all, and Mohammad Nadeem ably supporting him. 26 off 17, and the man that saw TVSL through till the end, Ali Abid, 32 off 26. And for the bowling side, Mohit Raghav tried his best, brought in all his A-game bowlers, but none of them could break this strong TVSL outfit. Shakir Afridi was quite impressive, but went for a few runs tonight. 4 overs, 39. He's in fact the only bowler that finished his spell. The rest, Mohit tried and tested, but failed. So TVSL making this win look so easy with 5 overs, 5.5 overs to spare. Would have fancied if Shahnawaz had a few more overs in him. And this is a quick look at the game, a recap at this innings. A brilliant start from Mohit Raghav, but from there on, Ubaidullah, he was possessed, went after every bowler. Some shots that we've never seen before in this tournament coming out. He made every bowler pay, even if they got the line and length a touch bit wrong. And it wasn't luck that saw him through. It was sheer power, especially this over. He made sure Azharuddin Qureshi knows his place, stamped his authority over the spinner, but in the end had to depart. Nadeem as well joined the party, but by some sensible bowling from Shakir Afridi, he had to go. Look at that, just a short hand jab, and the ball went towards the largest side of the ground. He's very confident, he oozes confidence, but he had to go. It was curtains for him when Shad Hamza was brought into the attack, caught the toe end of the bat, and the keeper made no mistake. From there on, Nazir Faraz tried to finish the game, but he skyrocketed the ball as well, and adding the final nail in the coffin, Zishan Ali Abid, in fact, hitting Sumit over for a huge 6 to finish the game. A quick recap for the Dubai Daredevils. Sumit goes in 51 off 37. He was quite impressive with the bat. Shakir Hydru and Shad Hamza chipping in to get that 133 total, but TVSL with the ball, with the bat. It was an all-round performance, even in the field as well. They managed to secure a comprehensive victory. So let's go meet Atiq with the presentation, but in the meantime, let's take a quick look at Ubaidullah 61-26, Ali Abid 32 of 26, and Nadeem 26 of 17. So all of the top batsmen, the top order, they were among the runs, which helped this TVSL team
Okay,
to
ready?
reach a comfortable victory.
Okay.
Let's go meet Atiq with the presentation.
Hello and welcome to the post-match presentation for match number 36 of the Arabian Cricket League, which was played between the Dubai Daredevils and the Vian Shipping. Before we begin, we would like to thank our sponsors for their unwavering support towards this tournament. The tournament organizer being the ICCA Academy, the streaming partner FanCode, support sponsor 7 Districts, and the podcast partner Crick Express. In this match number 36, the Daredevils won the toss, batting first, managing to post up a score of 133, and in response, the Vian Shipping posting 135 and winning by 6 wickets. Well, the notable performances for tonight was none other than Mr. Muhammad Ubaidullah, the man of the match, and we'd like to call him on stage to be gifted by Mr. Razak Ali. 61 of 26 with 6 sixes and 4 boundaries, and also picking up an important wicket. Ubaidullah, congratulations. It was a brilliant knock. How does it feel?
Yes, Alhamdulillah, good. Long time I start the match. Last 3-4 months I've been injured. Now it's coming. Alhamdulillah, it's good.
How was the pitch playing out there?
The pitch very good pitch. Mashallah, Alhamdulillah, very good pitch. Yes.
Congratulations. It was a brilliant knock. All the best and go well for the rest of the tournament.
Yes, thank you.
Well, so that was Muhammad Ubaidullah, the man of the match for tonight. Well, that's about it from the presentation. We'll see you again tomorrow for another double header. Till then, goodbye and good night.